You know, most people that are successful, if you ask them for help, they'll give it to you. I'm talking about advice, principles, solutions, not money. Don't walk up to a wealthy person and just ask for money. You know how many times they done got that?
Those who believe in limitations have succumbed to the madness of illusions. Those who desire to be uncommon must first deal with the insanity of their common sense.
Of course. How do you go from 5 to 50? It's a miracle. How do you get a miracle going? Number one, do what you can. Don't leave out what you can, from writing a letter to your mother in Florida.
Why waste it? Why give and why make assumptions about things that shouldn't even exist in your life? Don't give in to defeat. Don't let defeat enter your mind. Don't feel that you're done being depleted. Be depleted. Be strong every day of your life, because strength is important, weakness isn't. We're gonna get tired, but we don't give in to weakness. Let weakness do what it does and then turn it up and show out. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct joblessness, can I tell you something? You ain't met the real you until you have to use your power. That's the real you.
But if you're interested in learning how to fish, a lot of people that teach you how to fish, as opposed to giving you a fish sandwich, because they know if they give you the fish sandwich, you're gonna eat it, you're gonna have to come back. A lot of people have helped me along the way. Magic Johnson, Oprah Winfrey, the president. I've had some conversations with some people who have it together, and they've taught me many things about succeeding. Now, you might think that requesting help is a huge ask, but it's not. People don't mind sharing knowledge. What is knowledge unless it's shared? If you have knowledge, but you never share it, how we know you got it? And just remember, there is no shame in wanting something. This whole world is based on wanting something. You know, don't sit up and listen to some group, wanting something is a sin. No, it's not. You gotta want something. The scripture says a man without a dream or vision shall perish. So the day you quit wanting something, you might as well push your chips up to the window. It's a wrap.
Dream must be pulled into reality with the hands of unwavering belief. The struggles and difficulties of life are just arrogant mountains daring us to climb them. To accomplish big things, one must burn with passion when doing what the common person sees as small things. Greatness hides itself under the rocks of the simple and insignificant. Clarity is the monster that devours all opposition. You must see yourself with such awareness that it makes your dream inevitable. The awakened one dreams away his life, unhindered by the world's illusion of limitations. He is fully conscious of his inner power to mold and shape the seen world. His dreams and creative imagination.
So lose the shame and you'll have access to more power. And so here's the key that I want to tell you about. Success is all about building relationships. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Some people might not step up when you ask them for help. They might not, but guess what? The worst thing can happen to you. If somebody refuses you, you didn't have it anyway. Well, what are you worrying about that for? Well, they might say no, or they might turn me down. Ask people, you never know. Suppose they say yes. That could be the turning factor. But, there are some principles that will increase your chances of getting a success. Know your worth. Don't let nobody else determine it.
Become the commands that dictate to the physical realm. Reality responds obediently to the desire thrust upon it, manifesting the grand will of the enlightened mind. It's not what you don't know that's holding you back. It's what you do know and aren't applying. Destiny is birthed out of the sweat of today. The more one talks about their problems, the less energy they will have to overcome them. Greatness hides at the bottom of insanity. One must be willing to dive into the belly of madness to swim in the impossible. Every time the world gives you a no, there's a success coin that goes into your account. And when you get enough of those denials, then and only then can you purchase greatness. Self-awareness requires trading in one's mortal eyes for eternal ones. And with these eyes, no matter which way one looks, all that can be seen is God, blessed and unstoppable. Success is a marathon of consistency.
Many of you are like a superhero. Truth be told, you ought to rejoice because you have love, power, joy, power, faith, power. You also have comeback power. What is comeback power? Comeback power is the ability to overcome any obstacle, challenge, or difficulty. You have this innate ability. This instinct on the inside that you can come back from anything your human side quits everything quickly you start. A relationship on Monday and you quit it by Wednesday because y'all miscommunicate because you miss one text and it's over. That's your human side, but then you got this other side that can come back from anything. There's a part of you that don't throw in towers.
Start cleaning it all up. 2, doing the push-ups. Go from 5 to 50. It's a miracle. Number 1, do what you can. Number 2, do the best you can. Here's number 3, rest very little. Don't rest too long. Why? The weeds take the garden. Kids have got that figured out. Can't rest too long. Here's the clue. Make rest a necessity, not an objective. The objective of life is not to rest. The objective of life is to act. Think of more disciplines. Think of more ways and means in which to use your own wisdom and your own philosophy and use your own attitude, your own faith, your own courage, your own commitment, your own desires, your own excitement. Invest it, invest it, invest it, invest it in discipline so that it's not wasted.
Will be the true outcome of where we are as a people. So maybe all of these bad things that we are experiencing in our lives is because it must happen. But we are learning, believe me, we are learning. But we're growing. Maybe some people don't realize the importance of hardship. Maybe some people don't realize that it's okay to go through those hard times. That's what you're learning right now. This is what's gonna help you to understand what type of a difference you can make as an individual, as a human being, as a mother, as a father. What do you do? How can you continue on your life not realizing that we are all learning? So yes, maybe you think you're awesome.
The smallest of discipline. Thereby transform your life. Join the 5%, join the 10%, join the 3%. Guess when I went and got this little book, Richest Man in Babylon? The same day I heard about it. I went and got it. Somebody says, well, Mr. Rohn, does that make you different than most other people? And the answer is yes. Somebody says, well, why is that? We don't know. We don't know. What do you know? You don't know. I don't know. None of us knows. Some do and some don't. The numbers don't change. Only the faces change. From those who get in on a seminar like this, listen to a dynamic sermon, read a book, listen to some cassettes, take seriously the next conversation of a friend who wants to level with you, and do something about it. You can walk away from the 97% and not live there anymore. Because if you don't, the next 6 years of your life will be like the last 6.
There's a party that never says die. There's a part of you that refuses to quit. There's a part of you that has long suffering. There's a part of you that when you get down to the count they can count up to 8, they can count to 9, but 10 you are back on your feet. There's a part of you that no matter what comes your way, you just got to bounce back up. You can't stay down, no matter what. It's thrown your way. You got something called comeback power. You've been through some stuff, means you had to face some stuff that I'd never seen, and you might be walking a little slow now, and you might just be chilling. Now, but little do we know, if we saw the videos of who you once was, if we saw you in younger days, we see you marching, we see you tearing stuff up.
There's nothing wrong with confidence. There's nothing wrong with believing in yourself. So when I say it again, I say it with conviction. None of us are that great. We are searching for greatness. And that's a long, 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 long journey. But we can do it together. Instead of tearing down, let's build up. Don't tear it down, build it up. Build the bridge. Cross the bridge with me. Let me cross the bridge with you. Let's learn together through the good and the bad. The hard times are gonna come, but we're gonna stand, we're gonna fight, we're gonna push, we're gonna work, we're gonna give it everything we got, because here we are, right now, in this world. Do we fall down and stay down, or do we lift each other up and carry on?
You will come back, Pop. That's the only reason why you made. To where you are today, you survive in environments that other people drown. An environment is everything there is, and there's a quote, I don't know who's quoted, but there's a quote that says, everyone is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to To climb trees, it will spend the rest of its life thinking that it's dumb. Let me say it again, everybody is genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb trees, it will spend the rest of his life thinking that it's done to survive in environments other people drown. Because water might drown you, but its home for a fish difficulty is not water you drowning, that's perfect conditions for you to swim difficulty.